Compared to the craziness of the last few months, July does feel a little slow for gaming, but I do think we're still getting some pretty exciting stuff. Let's start with Nintendo. If you're a Switch owner, the big game this month is definitely Pikmin 4, which comes out on July 21st. Personally though, I'm a little disappointed because although this game looks super fun, it won't have the full-fledged co-op campaign that we got in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. This time, player 2 can only throw items onto the screen and assist player 1. That's a shame though, because in pretty much every way, Pikmin 4 feels like the next big step for the franchise. But in terms of co-op, this feels like one huge step backwards. Fortunately, we won't have to wait long for a proper co-op experience as Disney Illusion Island is dropping a week later on July 28th, and it's also a Switch exclusive. This one's really interesting. It's a pure platformer with no combat. The developers say they focused on making satisfying movement the core gameplay experience. New abilities are unlocked throughout the course of the game, and they grant you access to new areas of the map, giving this game a sort of Metroidvania-like flair. Although Illusion Island looks like a kid's game, it's pitched as more of a family game, with the 4-player co-op having a big focus. Apparently there will be some fairly tricky and difficult platforming in the game, and of course playing that in co-op will make the challenges just that much easier, especially for the younger gamers out there. If you're not on Switch, Capcom has you covered with Exoprimal, which is coming to both current and last-gen PlayStation and Xbox consoles. It's also coming to PC and Game Pass day one, and that comes out July 14th. In this game, rifts in space-time have unleashed dinosaur outbreaks all over the world. You're competing not only against those dinosaurs, but also other teams of players, which means that this game has both PvP and PvE elements. The whole premise seems a little wacky to me. I think it may just be the game that you really have to play it before you judge it, but I'm definitely interested because Capcom has been on a major hot streak lately, and I'm just hoping that Exoprimal isn't the game to put a stop to it. If you're interested in VR gaming, the big game this month is Synapse, which released on July 4th exclusively for the PlayStation VR 2. If you're like me, you may feel like you just haven't had much of a reason to pick up your shiny new PlayStation VR 2. There just haven't been that many games come out. But from what I've seen, Synapse may just be the excuse you've been looking for to strap back on the old headset. I'm not sure that I've seen a first-person shooter in VR that looked as fluid as this one, and all the reviews I've seen have been really positive. The PSVR 2 desperately needed another good exclusive, and I'm glad this one's here, and I hope that more are on the way. Remnant II is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series consoles on July 25th. Now, I didn't play the original Remnant, but I've heard it described as a third-person shooter meets Dark Souls, which is a pretty intriguing concept. Regardless of how you classify it, this second game looks like it's a lot of fun, and it has an optional 3-player cooperative mode, so if you're looking for a game to play with friends, this may just be the one. I know a lot of people love the first game, so hopefully this is a worthwhile sequel. Now, there are a lot more than just these 5 games releasing in July, and I may have just completely missed the one that you're most excited about. If so, drop it in the comments so that everyone can have a better idea of what games are releasing this month. If you'd like to keep up with everything Gaming Gig and know when we go live on Twitch, when a new video or podcast is posted, or just join the community and chatting about games, you should join our Discord server. There's an invite link in the description of this video. But I'll let you go there. I hope you have a great time gaming in the month of July. I'm Randy from Gaming Gig, and I'll see you next time.